Welcome back to the farm, everyone. We're back with episode 4 of the series. And there's plenty to get done today. The farm is slowly growing. We got new fields to take care of, and the busy season is getting closer with every passing day. There's always something that needs doing around here. So let's jump in, see what's waiting for us, and get this day started. As you can see, I'm already over on the next field and getting seeding underway. Once I get into a good rhythm, these jobs go by pretty quickly. Now it's just a matter of covering the field and making sure everything gets planted properly. All right, everything is set up and running nicely now. Instead of making you watch every single pass across the field, let's jump into a time lapse and get the seeding done a little faster. Before we can keep going, I need to refill the seeder with some more seed. Apparently, I was a little more optimistic about how far one tank would get me. A quick refill, and then we can get back to work. already made it to the final passing field. There are only a few more meters left to go, and then this job is officially finished. It always feels good when you can finally see the end of the field coming up. And there we go, job done. The field is fully seeded, and I'm honestly just glad to be finished. Time to pack everything up and head back to the farm. Before we wrap things up, I just want to say a quick word about the John Deere 7080. It's actually a really practical tractor for a small farm like ours. It might not be the newest or most powerful machine out there, but it's reliable, easy to handle, and does pretty much everything we need for jobs like this. Whether it's pulling equipment or moving around the yard, it never really lets me down. It's one of those tractors that just quietly gets the work done without any drama. And that's exactly what you want at this stage of farm. Now I'm parking up the precision seeder and putting it back where it belongs. This thing has basically been my closest companion for the last while, so it deserves a proper rest. I'm just glad I managed to get it back in one piece without turning the yard into a parking disaster again. Another machine safely parked, and the farm is slowly getting back under control. Let's shut the motor off and leave the seeder parked for now. I'm heading over to the Holiday House to check if it needs any new materials or upgrades. Just a quick look around before wrapping up the day on the farm. But first, my shop and menu control. Look at the birds. For the materials for the Holiday House, we first need to take out a loan. There's just no other way around it right now if we want to keep expanding it. So I go into the bank menu, sort everything out, and make sure we've got enough money to buy what we need before we can move on. And the second pallet. We also still need to buy 2 pallets of normal plants. I head over to the shop and make sure we get them sorted so we can use them for the Holiday House. I want to see what it looks like from the inside. I think we can get in there. Whoops! I can somehow glitch up onto the ceiling of the house here. I step inside the house and take a look around. It's still pretty empty, but you can already see the layout coming together. The rooms are taking shape, and it's starting to feel more like a proper place instead of just a construction site. There's still a lot missing, but you can already imagine how it's going to look once everything is finished. Now we just have to get back out of the house. Back at our main house, I'm just going to make a few small changes before moving on. Nothing big, just a couple of quick adjustments to tidy things up a bit around here. As you've probably seen, I originally want to build a fence here, but it was just too expensive right now. So instead, I placed a few lamps and a wooden gate to still make the area look a bit nicer and more finished. It's almost the same as before, just with some lighting added to make it look a bit better at night and give the place a more finished feel. I actually like it with the lamps. It makes the place feel a bit more alive, especially in the evening when everything lights up. But now we're going to sleep and skip through to the next day. It's May now, and things are starting to get busier on the farm again. I've managed to pick up 2 pretty good contracts for us. And honestly, it makes sense to just get them done right away while we got the time. We've got both John Deeres ready, so we should be able to split the work and be pretty efficient about it. I'll take the fertilizer job myself and head out to get that one started first, while the other machine goes straight to the second contract. It's going to be a busy day, but that's exactly what we need right now to keep the farm moving forward. First, I need to drive the hoe over to the other field, so the helper can actually start working there. Once it's in place, I can leave it running and switch over to the fertilizer job myself. We're almost there now, just across a small bridge, and then we reach the field. Once I'm over, I can drop the implement and get the helper started on the job. Now that the helper has started on the other field, I can finally switch over to the fertilizer job and get mine going as well. Time to head out and start spreading some fertilizer. I'm playing on the mod map Elm Creek, which is a converted version of the map from FS22. Even though it's an older map, I'm running it here in Farming Simulator 25, and it still fits really well with our small farm series. The fields here are not too big and not too small, since this is just a 1X map, which fits really well for our small farm setup. It keeps everything manageable and realistic for where we are right now. For the continuation of the series, we'll probably move on to a 4X map, where everything will be a lot bigger and more demanding. Let's generate the GPS course and get everything lined up. Once that's set, we can jump straight into a time lapse and get this whole job done efficiently. Done here, and it looks like the helper has just finished his field as well. Both jobs are completed at the same time, which actually worked out pretty well for us. First, I'm going to bring the helper back to the farm and get the machine parked up properly. Once that's done, we can sort everything out and head on to the next task. Actually, I'm going to bring the fertilizer spreader back to the farm first. The helper can wait a minute on the field. He's probably enjoying his job a bit too much anyway. Let's get this machine parked up properly and then deal with the rest. Here we are. Now I'm bringing the weeder back to the farm. This was a contract job, so it's just a quick mission we finished up. I park it up and get everything returned so we can move on to the next work on the list. Here we have to go right. The recording actually cut out here, but luckily I noticed it while parking the weeder. I quickly restarted the recording, so we didn't miss too much. Anyway, I've just finished parking it up, and everything is back at the farm now. Let's put it here. I had a quick look at the shop, and I actually found something pretty interesting there. It might be worth checking out a bit more closely before we move on with the next jobs on the farm. It's a John Deere 9RX, the biggest tractor from John Deere. That's the kind of machine I'm hoping we'll have on the farm once this whole project is finished. It would be an insane upgrade for the series. But for now, it's just something to aim for while we keep building the farm step by step. It just looks so cool. I cut the video here because I configured it for so a long time, because I want to have it someday. But that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Farming Simulator 25 content. These videos take a lot of work to put together, so it really helps a lot. See you in the next one. Wait. What about weights? Never mind. But that's really it for today's episode now. Okay, now it's finished.